Yo, what's up, everybody? How you doing? This your boy Food Junkie, and I'm coming from you. I'm coming to you from my job, of course, on break, and we're going to break down the events of today. We're going to talk about it. What's up, Ray Allen, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, it's a lot going on, Ray Allen. There is a lot going on, and we are definitely going to talk about it. We're definitely give you my opinion about it to definitely tell you what's going on and my take on the events. Okay, let's start from the very beginning. As you know, this morning when I I woke up to a video of um, James Caldwell making a video poking fun at, like poking at Deanna Irvin. Deanna Irvin didn't call it funny. Sorry, didn't think it was funny. Deanna Irvin didn't think it was cool, cute, or hilarious. So she made a video calling him back out, asking questions, calling him out, making sure, you know what I'm saying, she said that he still didn't answer the question that she asked is why initially did he put her name in his mouth? Okay, that happened. So after that video was now, of course, he makes another video. And that second video was now he made, he not only calls out Deanna Irvin, but he also calls out D. Wilson, sorry, D. Ramsey, and also on-site as well. So of course, D makes a video responding to his call out. Then he makes another video where not only do he call out D. Ramsey for calling him out and asking the questions that she asked, of course, with insults, whatever, he chooses to call out Sean Bradley, as to say that everything that Rick Reed is doing is Sean Bradley's fault. Sean Bradley has given Rick Reed information. Sean Bradley has told D. Ramsey things about him. Sean Bradley has done this. Sean Bradley has done that. Sean Bradley has done all these things in order to sneak this, I guess, James Caldwell. Okay. And one of his favorite lines is, "You don't like gays like me. They don't like gays like me. They don't do gays like me. They don't do gays like me." Even towards gay people or people who are LGBTQIA friendly. What's up, Sean? How you doing? It's always that storyline. You don't like gays like me. You don't like gays like me. Okay. Um, Let me break something down. Deanna wouldn't have done a video initially asking you, James, what was up, was not, with you using her name if you didn't use her name. So today you made a video saying, is it sexy to smoke? What does it matter? I understand it's a little poke and a prod, well, it's not. But like I stated earlier today, a lot of people don't take pokes and prods lightly. A lot of people are going to come back at you how they want to come back at you. You can't dictate how someone is offended or what someone get offended by. What's up, Ms. Myrtle Snow, baby? How you doing? DMV, how you doing? Everyone else came in the chat because welcome, welcome, welcome. Exactly. So when she asked that question, he made a video today. Poking fun at it was not. Okay, so she made a video with you, poking fun at you, asking you questions was not, bringing up stuff that, saying she says she heard, regardless of where she heard it from, on the street, through rumblings, through whatever. Then in your response to her, again, you choose to call her out and also call out other people to bring in other members of Club Chat. The narrative seems, as to me, in my observation, is that you constantly are calling people's names out was not, pulling people into this situation was not, and then acting as if you've done nothing whatsoever. I am saying that because people, you're calling people's names out was not expecting people not to respond to their names being called out on these YouTube streets. We know how it works. You know how it works. If someone calls someone out while it's not in a derogatory way, they are going to respond. Or even if you feel like it's a derogatory way, they are going to respond. So, what's up, Leo? How you doing, baby? Love and Cure, how you doing? Um, so that's where it's at. But in your call out of Sean, you are divulging stuff that you think is secretive, that you think is something that people don't know, that people haven't heard, that hasn't already been told. Just like the things that you say about yourself that people have called you out on, please remember, a lot of us has been watching you for 4, 5, 6 years. A lot of us has heard a lot of things that you said that Sean told us from you. Now, I'm not going to get into the whole situation about your situation with your kids, because I don't know anything about that. But I do remember and recall why you adopted your children. I do remember and recall you telling me, or telling us on this YouTube thing, why you had to take parental control over your children. I do remember you telling, well, it's not the story about your cousin and the children's fathers. Those are things that I remember you saying. You didn't mention it today, so I won't mention it ever. Well, I won't say ever. I won't mention it today. And it's not that it's not a secret, it's not a threat, it's none of those things. Was not. I'm just saying it wasn't mentioned today, so I'm not going to talk about it today because it's not something that needs to be brought up, because I'm not trying to insert myself into the situation. I'm just doing a recap of what happened and giving some insight as to why I'm seeing things and how people are seeing things the way they're seeing things. And in the process of you going off on D. Ramsey and Sean and Onside and Deanna, you threw a little bit about me in there. I was trying to come up. I was trying to get put on. No. Let me explain to the dumb people in the back one more time. I'm extremely intelligent. I know how to come up if I chose to come up. Put someone's name in my title, drag they ass for filth, and keep it moving. Continuously do that until they respond to me by name. And then I cipher off their subscribers with my content and my commentary on my page by continually to beef with that individual. You and I never had a beef, sir. You asked a question. I answered your question. You made a response, calling me a liar and saying I was delusional and some other names that you said. I made a response to that response that you made, and it was over. If I chose to continue the beef on and on and on because I wanted to get put on, I would have made more than one response video to you using your name in my title. Unfortunately, it's not that important to me to sit up here and beef with people that I don't know and have no earthly idea anything about you but what you have shown me on YouTube. What's up, Tessie, baby? How you doing? Everybody else who came in, what's up, you guys? So this ain't the first time you used my name in the past couple of weeks, and I didn't say anything about it. You also used my name in the email that was written to you associated with Rick Reed. First it was Food Junkie, and then now it's so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. See, I just wish people would stop using my motherfucking name. I've been extremely respectful. I've been extremely nice. I've been extremely cool. Like I said, I have never come off my porch on this YouTube thing because it's not necessary for me to do so. I actually can have a conversation with someone without trying to dox and or drag someone. I can actually speak to people in an intelligent manner and try to get something resolved, and then choose to make the decision to move on gracefully. See, unlike most people on here, I came here a complete person. For the past 2 weeks, I've been in an artist commune in my head, creating beautiful art, posting it on my community feed. That's where I've been. I haven't been seeking attention from people. I haven't been trying to get involved in the nonsense and the bullshit that goes on this thing. What's up, the voice baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Patricia Auntie, how you doing, sweetheart? Felicia Fee, what's up, y'all? See, I've been painting, I've been drawing, I've been sketching, I've been designing, I've been doing, using my talents actually. That's what I've been doing. Good evening, sexy and complete baby. How are you doing? See, I don't have time to sit up here and worry about what the next motherfucker on YouTube is doing. Because guess why? What's up, Sally Patches? I'm doing my own shit, living my own life, living my best life. Showcasing my talents. Because unlike some on the YouTube right now, who may have some talent, they're not showcasing it. You know what I'm saying? No one needs to be in conflict constantly. And what is so funny, based on what you've done today, no one's really surprised by what you've done. What's up, Francois Love? What's up, Mom Blue Bottoms? How you doing, baby? Trina, what's up? No one is surprised by anything that you've done. It wasn't a matter of what you say. It was a matter of when you want to say it. And you use this opportunity to try to spray information that your good friend, that was supposed to be secret, that only you knew about your good friend. But let's go back to this whole good friend thing and how badly he's been treating you for the past 5-6 years. From the very beginning, like since you chose to go from the very beginning. If you knew that he was talking about you to cement it years ago, and y'all, this friendship would have ended a long time ago if Blab was still around. It says a lot about you and your character and the type of person that you are if you're willing to allow someone to still befriend you, talk with you, speak to them, laugh, joke, haha, kiki with them was not, when all the while in the back of your mind, you knew this person was not shit, so you say. If you were choose to go to Vegas with this person was not, talk to this person on the phone was not, laugh and kiki with this person was not, knowing all the while that this person was talking shit about you and talking against you towards somebody else. But yet you still chose to be friends with that person was not, at least for the outward appearance sake, while you're plotting against things. And you told on yourself was not when you said that when you had him call and people asked him questions was not, that was you trying to get away from him. Why don't you just move away from somebody? Drop them. Stop talking to them back then years ago. He was never a friend to you, so you said. You was plotting to get away as if you was a captor. Like he was a captor, and he captured you. See, that says a lot about who you are and your character. Now, this is me speaking, Food Junkie, because guess why? I can, it's a public platform, and I'm recapping what I have witnessed based on what you have said. The type of person that I am, if I know that if you mean no good to me was not, is, sorry, the type of energy that I put out was not, if I know that you don't mean any good, I move away from you. I'm not going to sanction off whatever I could sanction from you was not before I leave. I'd rather leave barefoot, naked, and broke than to waste my time, energy, and efforts trying to gather things from you. That's just who I am as a person, was not. I'm not going to sit up here and placate or sell myself on my and on my integrity because that is me trying to get something from somebody to make sure that I build myself up. Didn't you say also today that you were 7,000 people behind him when y'all first met, and now you are where you are? See, it seems as though you were trying to use him from the very beginning. It seems as though you were trying to gather and gain things from the beginning. What's up, Ms. Leo, baby? Thank you for being here, sweetheart. That's what it seems like it is to me, based on what you said. See, I listen with a critical ear. I see with a critical eye. And I understand with a critical mind. And the story that you crafted today, the narrative that you spun, narrative that you spoke today, says a lot more about you than anything. To bring up someone's dead son, you do things because you want to do them. You don't do things because you feel obligated or you want to hold it over someone's head for a later date. If you said that you were still, what's up, S. Hutchinson, baby? If you say that you were distinctly Dree, how you doing, baby? So I saw you. Welcome. If you say that you were trying to be his friend and he was never your friend, what you did about the GoFundMe to help bury his son was something that you would do for a friend that you would never throw up in their face in a negative way or as a read, roast, or gag. If you do it because you want to do it, so throw up in someone's face was not, you were never their friend to begin with. Like I said, the story that you crafted today, how you crafted it was not, and how you said things, I caught you in several lies, sir. Let me just tell you one big one that I caught you in. You said you don't lie. Okay, you said your 16-year-old son was adopted by someone else, his new foster family. And you also said right before that is that when he was going to be adopted by the first lady that had him was not, you made a little gleeful thing that you don't have to pay child support anymore. So by definition of adoption, you are no longer that child's father. You may be his father in your heart and in your mind, but legally you have no more obligation to that child financially whatsoever if you choose not to have it. I'm not saying anything negative about you. I'm just pointing out to you was not how I heard what I heard. And if I'm wrong, someone please correct me. All I'm saying is that when people talk, they reveal themselves. For the past couple of videos, what I've been saying, y'all, say less. Say less. The more you talk, the more you reveal who you are. The more you try to spin a story and a web of dishonesty, I should say, the more you reveal who you are as an individual. You constantly keep saying that you don't lie. You said that Sean gave Rick Reed the pictures of you and your son, your mother, and things of that nature. Well, Rick Reed posted a screenshot of your Facebook where he actually got those pictures from. It was a whole little collage of pictures that was on your Facebook page that he said he got those pictures from. Now, do I know? I don't know. I didn't check your Facebook page. Like I said, I don't dox people. I don't go around looking at stuff that's not here on YouTube to have information on someone else. See, that's one of the major differences between me and a lot of people was not. I don't care enough about anyone on here to look into their personal lives. I don't care enough about anyone on here to be able to try to be, so deceitful and hurtful to use something against them was not, especially one that I have called a friend. You're right, Miss Leo. He's been waiting for months to get this information out. I'm surprised because that's why he kept poking and prodding. He wanted Sean to say something was not, or have the perception of doing something, so he can let all this information flow out like a water from a dam, a broken dam, and it's okay. See, but if you just admit that, people sooner or later will get past that. But the fact that you're still trying to spin this narrative as if you are the victim, that you don't hold any culpability in what happened and what's going on, what's not, is what people is looking at. It's as if you are trying, or you were trying for a while, because you revealed yourself that you were hurt, and I get why you were hurt. If what you said is how you perceive things. You were hurt that you felt that he was talking about you for years behind your back with other people. You were hurt when he didn't take up for you when Nicole Tyler said, you know what I'm saying, she only came out to him because that was your friend. You were hurt the fact that he made up with her was not online. You were hurt that when he asked her, what about James? She said, I said what I said, and what? You were hurt by those things. I understand that. And hurt people hurt people. They plot their revenge. They plot their way of making sure they try to get back at someone. So they're buying their time. And it seems as though right now you feel that is the perfect time for you to try to get back at him in this way, because there are people like the people that's around, was not, that you've associated yourself with right now, who don't like him. And it's enough of them right now that all of y'all feel coveted by each other and the dislike towards one individual in one particular group. And I know you're going to say something smart and some snarky toward me, was not. Keep it cute, because I'm not being disrespectful to you right now. But I don't know, you're going to take it as offense, was not. And I understand that, and I get it, because you're going to think that, how dare me. This person that wants to get put on is coming for you. Again, let you tell it. And I'm not. What y'all realize is that everyone on here is recapping the story and the events as they see it. And they're slanted one way or the other. If you're slanted, I'll try to be as biased as possible, because thus far, Sean hasn't said anything about you on the YouTube streets. So I don't know how he felt about you, was not, besides him saying, if you say fuck Club Chat, fuck you. You don't call him a punk. You don't call him the N-word. You don't call him the F-word. You don't say that he's more feminine than you. Like, it's all these things, all these personal attacks, as if you want him to run up on you or something, or say something about you, or it's not, to give you a reason for you to feel justified as to why you are doing what you are doing. And you don't explain anything to me. I don't hold a jail, hell, or cell to put you in. I'm just talking to my people on my platform about what I've seen and what I've observed of the behaviors today. And it all stems back to you mentioning people's names. You mentioned Miss Deanna's name a couple days ago. She responded to that. Then you mentioned her name again today. She responded to that. And then your response to her, you mentioned Ms. D. Ramsey and Ms. Onsite April's name. And Rick Reason, who are you upset with? What's up, Johnny Mac? How you doing? Who are you upset with? Are you upset with all of Club Chat? Are you upset with Sean? I'm just trying to find out, really, I really don't care. Let's keep it real. I really don't care. But at the same time, it is commentary. It is entertaining. I did get my life today on everyone's chat. I did. I ain't gonna lie to you and be like, oh, I'm one way biased and with it one way other. I enjoyed your little situation that you had going on, was not. I enjoyed Ms. D. Ramsey's. She had several. I enjoyed Ms. Deanna's several. I enjoyed Onsite April's. I saw the thumbnail of Rick Reed. I enjoyed that as well. See, I'm honest about what I'm doing. I'm honest about my motives and my enjoyment of things. I'm not involved, say 9 weeks, past couple of days by you, and I chose to let it go. But what I will address that you said about me is that I mentioned you to try to get on. Now, like I said, I know how to get on. Even in the video right now, your name's not in it. See, people who's trying to get clicks and views on their videos, what they do is they put your name in their title. Look at everyone else's videos that's out today. Let's talk about this situation. They are putting your name in their titles and then talking about you, good and or bad. That's for clicks and views. I'm not doing that. I am talking about the events that has transpired today. Well, these events that have transpired today, because some other stuff has happened as well, but I'm over that. That makes no sense to me. So, at what point at what point is it that you're going to hold some culpability in what happened? Because it seems like to me you were plotting for the past couple of years on how to get Sean back, based on your perceived indiscretions that he did to you. And I'm saying perceived indiscretions was that because I haven't heard his side of the story. It's just what you are saying happened. I've seen a video with when the phone call happened when you said that you were normally go to bingo on Wednesday nights, and then he thought you weren't going to be there. Then old girl called in, then you called in back, and da da da. I seen all that happen. I seen all that transpire and all that go down. You know, you said you was one to be supportive of the Fresh Collective and all this and the third was not. Okay, well that's whatever. But how does that explain why you are spilling what you perceived as personal secrets and tea on someone that you call a friend for 5 to 6 years, a close friend for 5 to 6 years? Like I said, it explains a lot more about you than it does about him. And were you mad because he chose to have a procedure done and couldn't make it to your meet and greet? I'm confused. If he said he didn't feel well and was sick, regardless of what he was sick with and didn't feel well about, what does it matter? If he had a procedure done, if he had a tooth taken out, if he had a headache, it doesn't matter. He wasn't there. I'm just going by what was said. Like I said, I don't know the ins and outs of the situation. Based on what I've seen, based on what I heard, based on what he said, that's what I'm going by. So when you think that it's convenient for you, at that point is when you choose to pounce and throw someone under the bus and spill all their tea to the streets. And it's like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Because so at I'm like what kind of bothers me, not bothers me, I really don't care that much to keep it real. But what I had questions about when you were talking is when you said that you knew for years, basically, or for a while, which translated to years because based on the story you told was a couple years ago, that this was going on, this was going through your mind, this is going through your head. So you've been plotting and smiling and grinning in this man's face for all this time, knowing that you had a plan to try to bring him down. Like I said, you was giving him a chance. A chance for what? To redeem himself, to apologize? Well, if you don't know that he did something as an indiscretion to you, how could he ever live up to your ideal of what you thought he should be as a friend? If someone doesn't know that what they did bother you or something that they did that bothering you was not or bothers you because you didn't let on that it bothered you, how could they ever make it right? How could they ever apologize for it? How could they ever do something that could, you know what I'm saying, show you that what you perceived was not what it was, or what you heard was not what it was? I'm just asking. She's saying, what she's saying, what she's saying, what she's saying. Yeah, that's what he said before. Sean was supposed to be the princess and stay the princess was not. He was not supposed to grow and was not supposed to turn into a damn king. Okay, cute. But remember, like y'all said, see, y'all gotta listen to what people say. People tell you what it was. When he stated that when he first met Sean, when they first started talking, Sean had 7,000 people more than him, that told me right then and there what it was. So how can a princess, as is out there, was not ever, well, how can a queen ever be behind a princess? Is it because of the attitude? Is it because of the numbers? What defines you as a queen? And what defined him as a princess? What is a determining factor to these labels that you put on people? What is it that made him a princess and you a queen? Because you said so? Because he just went along to get along with you and that's what a friend does? See, these are questions and things that I think about. These are things, this is how my mind works. And like I said, it's never going to be that I'm for everybody. I know I'm not. I know that there are people that's going to love me and support me and be there for me, what's not. And I also know that there are people going to be around me just to try to sabotage me. I know that when it comes down to the way people move on these YouTube streets was not, my head is on a constant swivel. My eyes are constantly peering on different things and different people. Never laser focused on one situation, one individual was not, because I know, based on what I've seen thus far on these YouTube streets, how things work on these YouTube streets. It's not about, oh, I like you, so let me support you blindly, and I don't see the fuck shit that you do. It's not about that at all. It's about that I'm willing to accept you for who you are and work within your parameters of what you are willing and able to give me. As far as a friendship, a YouTube ship, and or a relationship, or whatever the case may be. We don't say relationship, I mean friendship, well, it's not. I meet people with the same energy that they meet me with. That's just who I am. So for anyone that's listening to my voice right now, understand that. I am the king of meeting you with the same energy that you meet me with. Even when we come to this conversation type of situation. And the truth is going to set you free, and the truth is going to be revealed, well, it's not sooner or later. So no matter how much you choose to hide and smile and grin, and that goes for anyone. Smile, hide, and grin was not, and hide what you're doing was not. If you're doing some messed up stuff, it's going to reveal itself. It's going to show itself sooner or later. It's just that when people start talking about things, well, it's not, I start listening very, very closely, not only to what they say, but what they don't say. And the whole thing of, well, I don't lie, that's a lie in itself. Stop lying. Hold up. Stop lying. Okay, well, sorry for the 3.5 years. I apologize. See, even when I misspeak and I'm corrected, it's not a big deal. Because guess why? I don't care if it was 3.5 years. I don't care if it was 12 years. I don't care if it was 150 years. It doesn't involve me. I'm just commenting on it because it's something that's hot right now on these YouTube streets. And I got free time at work to do so. And it is what it is. No one's going to do anything about me commenting on it. Now, if I'm corrected on some wrong information, well, it's not, I might be corrected on that. But do not think that, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to come up on anyone for any reason whatsoever. Because that's not what this is. What this is a recap on the events and talking about some inconsistencies that I found in the story that was told today. Yeah, he did murder. Snow said I threatened him was not. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, for someone to say that they don't lie, there's a lot of lies coming up and coming out of your mouth. You know, it's not that, I mean, it's a lot of things that's being said that's not true. But he didn't say that today, Myrtle Snow. He said that when he first responded to about me was, and I said I threatened him, which, no, it wasn't a threat. Not at all. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Like, exactly, Lisa. Want to spin a narrative in your favor. Like, within, if you don't want to be someone's friend anymore, just say I want to be your friend. And because you fucked me over and I was plotting against you for the past 3.5 years. Just say it, and that's okay. People are more inclined to believe that than they are to believe, you know what I'm saying, that everything was a plot against you when it seemed like you two have been plotting for the past, since y'all known each other. Based on what you said today, that's what it looked like to me. Like, I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? I could be someone who isn't intuitive and haven't mentioned anything that come to pass yet, which everyone knows. I mentioned several things that have come to pass. Oh, did y'all say hello to our new subscriber? Say hello to him. Of course, he has that victim mentality. What's up, Denaya, baby? How you doing? That was cold. That was cold. Yeah. I'm just... What's up, Joyce Vlogs, baby? How you doing? Welcome back, baby. Osama Bin Laden. Osama Bin plotting. That's funny. But yeah, that's what it seems like to me based on what you said. Because if I knew somebody was up to no good, I'm not going out of town with them. I'm not shooting a video with them. I'm not encouraging them to do music. I'm not doing all these things that y'all have done here on YouTube together. Hold on. Well, hold on. Fact check, y'all. Fact check. Just got a fact check exclusive. Sean just said that's a lie as well. I had 5,000 subs and he had 3,000 subs. See, like I said, you have to be very careful when you start saying stuff to make yourself seem as though you are the righteous person and have been victimized, opposed to just telling the truth as it was. I don't understand. For someone who don't lie, so far there's been, you know, several fact checked on your lies in this chat alone. Imagine if I was to actually have taken notes and really dissect what you actually said. I'm sure I could find a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, than just that. Thank you. Yeah, we're not going to say that up in here. I'm not going to say that up in here. I'm not going to say that up in here. Well, the thing is, I mean, I don't know what he woke up and did or what he did, but I know that he was plotting for a while. He'd been coming up with a plan for a while to get away, like he said. And he was just gathering information and taking things in order to do so. And that's not the friend that I want around me. If you got a plot and you have to scheme, if you have to do things like that, you know, we're not friends. We might as well just be enemies and choose to part ways gracefully. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, you trying to get me back. And if you are trying to get me back, I'd rather you just stay away from me. If you are trying to do something to hurt me while it's not, I'd rather you just stay away from me while it's not. Don't try to get close to me, was not to cipher whatever you want to cipher from me, whatever, or whatever you think you can cipher from me, and then, you know what I'm saying, try to spill business that really isn't business. Move on away from me, was not. Just let me be. We don't ever not everyone has to be friends. Not everyone has to like each other. Not everyone has to get along. See, and as adults, was not, we understand that. I can leave you alone and not mention your name again ever. I can leave you alone and not fuss, rant, rave, cuss, try to read, roast, and gag you. I just leave you alone. I will make sure that, I see through you. I see you and not see you. It's not hard. I don't have to, be picking and poking and prodding, was not, trying to get a reaction from you, was not, to give me an excuse to do what I want to do anyway. That's not how adults operate. What's a lie? The friendship was a lie? I got into that. But what was the lie, Sean? Okay, Joyce. What's up, drunken game meat? What's up, Miss D Ramsey, baby? My Lotus princess. Yeah, it's just that, I just don't understand it. Was that, like, I mean, and Joyce made a good point, was that she's very weary about people who, you know, when you're not friends anymore, was that you want to tell someone's all their business. Yeah, that's not what friends do. That's not what people do. That's not what, what I'm saying, I call someone that I have ridden for and ridden with and vacationed with. Especially, like he said, you knew that we took vacations in April. So that means that that was a habit. That was something that y'all had set in stone. If you knew it and you decided to do your show that at that time. So I'm not gonna make a permanent plan with someone that I'm plotting against, unless I never had good intentions for them anyway. See, it's stuff like that that I think about what's not. And if I chose to go back and re-hear and re-listen to the video what's not, which I'm not going to, I'm sure I can hear a lot more things to bring a lot more things, excuse me, to light. And like I said, this isn't a roasting gas section on some session on you. It's just me telling you how I heard what you said and how I see it and how I see that it was more or less a setup from the beginning almost. Because if you go back to the fact that you were had no money and no job was not, but yet you still did something for someone else was not. They thought from the goodness of your heart, but yet basically it was a chore for you to do. You shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done it. Right. You cut me on my shoulder. You cut me on my wrist. You cut me on my knee. You cut me on this and another. But I ain't gonna tell you that I'm cut though. I don't want you to see me bleeding. But yeah, you've been cutting me for years. Then how can I ever apologize for what I've done if I don't know what's going on? How can I ever try to make it right and help you bandage up some of the wounds that you say I caused you if I don't know that you're wounded? That I don't understand. Exactly. I'm drunk as meek. I'm so drunk again meek was not. If you're truly friends with somebody, well, it's not. You're not going to sit there and plot against them. You're not going to tell their story to the world. And then the funny thing about it, if y'all noticed, was not people he like before he even started telling the story, he called out certain people was not get your pens and papers ready. Get your pen and paper ready. Was not Susie because she like to take notes. Da, da, da. This person right here, they take notes. Was not. Oh, y'all, come on, get ready. Y'all gonna want to hear about this. They're gonna be talking about this for a while. For real? Wow. Mm, interesting. Not surprised anymore, but it says a lot about who you are and your character and your level of integrity. And um, just a point, no one called for you to tell a story about your children. I think that was very inappropriate for me because I don't care about what's going on in your household. You don't show it on YouTube. I don't care about it. But that's just how I am. That's just me. That's just me. Unfortunately, there's not many people who think like me on here. A lot of people think that I'm trying to understand. They didn't, Johnny Mac. That's the point I'm getting at. Was not. He's upset because they made videos about him. Was not today. But what he don't understand is that he called them out first. And you can go back to say, oh well, they was laughing and joking in people's chat was not, or Ms. D was moving funny in that first initial thing. That had nothing to do with today. Today she made a video about you because you called her out. Today Deanna made a video about you because you called her out. Today, also April made a video because you called her out. And today Rick Reed proved that, you know what I'm saying, he got those pictures of you that he posted from your Facebook page. But yet you blame Sean once again for your perceived grievances that he have caused you, opposed to looking at what actually happened, looking at what's actually going on. No one did anything to you that you didn't cause or allow or was an intricate part in what happened. It is what it is. And people who look, what's up, Lady Karen? People who look at things critically and see things critically will see that. Now, people who just want to go on this hate campaign, they're going to say what they want to say in order to fit the narrative that they want to fill. But people who actually are looking at that was not, you know, is going to be the people that's going to actually look at things with a critical eye, critical mind. And I'm not trying to attack you because that, I like, saying who I like was not, and I am part of Club Chat. No. It's just that sometimes it takes someone that's not in this situation to actually talk about it in a way that is truly non-biased and just point out what it said. I don't know how you actually felt during that time. All I can talk about is what you said and how you said it was not when you were talking about it. And I heard hurt, I heard disappointment. We're talking about, oh, probably. I probably am. You're absolutely right. I probably am. Don't come over here with that. Don't come over here with that. I told y'all I'm at work doing the best I can. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know. I found out what's wrong then. Mm. But yeah, it is what it is. I mean, all I can go by is what you said today in your three lives, what was said, and what my interpretation of what it was. This is my interpretation, be it right, wrong, or whatever. I really don't care what people's opinions are of it, what people say that I am sticking up for, and things of that nature, because I'm not. I'm just talking about what it is that I said, what it is that I saw, what it is that, what I'm saying, was pertinent to me and for me. What's up, reviews of you? How are you doing? Fine, I hope. Miss Pam. Hmm. It is, Johnny Mac. Johnny Mac. You're absolutely right about that. Johnny Mac just said the level of hatred, so hatefulness, is fueled by something else, something more, and it would never be known. It would never be. It would never be understood because basically we're the crazy ones who see it, other than what you want us to see. We're the crazy ones and the ones who's trying to cause trouble and trying to initiate stuff. Was not when we not believing every word that come out your mouth. Unfortunately, a lot of people was not. Um, is you know when I say that, sweetheart? I love saying it. I love saying it. But it's so unfortunate was that we would never know because you choose not to tell the truth. Good night, Tracy, baby. How you? Good night. You choose not to tell the truth about it. You choose not to let us in all the way, and that's okay because if you don't tell us the truth was not, it's up to us to go with our own interpretations of what you say. But you guys, my work is here. I got a couple more hours of work to do. I want to thank you guys so much for coming in and joining me, what's not, and being an active participant in the chat right now. Like I said, this is not a beat up on a person's situation, what's not. It's just me talking about what I have witnessed and what I've seen and my observations on that. I want to thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. You guys, please hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. You guys over here, we do a little bit of everything. Mostly, I'm about showing my talent and my art. Check out my community page as well. What? See, be quiet. There you go. Anyway, so yeah, you guys, I want to thank you once again. As I say, well, it's not all the time. Not everything I say is meant for you to ingest in its totality. Take in what fuels you, what makes you stronger, that helps you grow. Discard the rest. Eat the meat and spit out the bones. As I always say, you guys, love yourself, love someone else, respect yourself, and respect someone else. Y'all have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm gonna try to get this work done as soon as possible. I look forward to going to your Patreon, Sean, to hear what you got to say, sir. Like I said, I do support you. I am Club Chat. I support Ms. D. Ramsey. I support Ms. Onside April. I support Ms. Deanna Irving. I do. Y'all have a great evening. Love you guys so much. Talk to you later. Until next time, y'all. Peace out.